All right, so here's the review. I said I would review it fairly, and besides, I'll just get this out of the way first. Besides it being, a homage, a replica watch, what I will, those are the cons of this watch. Okay, those are the cons. It's a replica, that type of thing. They take Rolex design and they use it. Okay. Now here are all the pros. There's many pros. Okay. Now this bezel has super nice action. Okay. You see that? Super nice. Okay. One thing that I noticed, which is a con, is it doesn't line up exactly. Okay. It's a little bit off. It's kind of hard to see. Okay. Yeah, you can see it there. You click it one more. Okay. See how it's off? So that's one thing I noticed right away. That's one con. Other than that, the action of the rotating bezel is, I think, very nice, very crisp, very nice click. Okay. What else? Another pro. What I like is if you look at this crown, look how the Steinhardt S. You see how it's straight up and down. It's pretty even. Some watches are, move. I don't know. The S is in a weird position or it's upside down or whatever. That's kind of nice that they did it that way. So that's actually kind of cool, I think. I've had Rolexes, Omegas, whatever it is, and the crown is, at an angle or whatever. And it might not matter to some people, but to me, it's kind of a detail that I think is cool that, when they do something like this, I feel it's done right. The case I like. Not exactly a replica of a Rolex case, obviously. And I keep saying replica. I mean, not that this is really a replica, because it's not. All it is a homage. They take certain things from Rolex and that's it. They don't take everything, okay? But if you look at the case design on this, I kind of like it. It fits pretty comfortable on the wrist. It really does. It's got the polished sides, brush top. It has on the back what I like, and it's very sturdy. I mean, like I said in the first video, the case back, everything feels, well made. The case, it feels real solid, thick, solid. Not that it's a real cool design on the case back, but it's done well. It's not something real thinly etched in. I mean, it's kind of hard to see here, but it's kind of thick. Okay, so the seahorse and everything, the way that's done is done right, I think. The polishing on the back of the case, I mean, the polish there, and then you got brush on the case back. I mean, it's pretty. I think it's done right. It looks good. Another pro that I'll say is, which I said before, is the date wheel. Okay, nice date wheel, nice numbers, nice font. The way it looks, it's got great magnification for this price point. For a $600 watch, that has really good magnification. Okay, not as good as Rolex, but fairly close compared to others. Okay, the bracelet. I think the bracelet's nice. Some people don't like it, but I think it's pretty solid. It's brushed. It's got polished sides. Okay, screw-in links, and they're pretty solid. It's just beefy. It kind of reminds me of like a Breitling, a Super Ocean or something. Thick, heavy links. Look how thick those are, and they're super. I mean, they're solid, obviously. This is all polished. The clasp is all polished, and it's nothing special. It's just stainless steel on it, but it's polished. It's been done. It's not like some watches where it's all brushed and it's like flat tin metal. This is solid. It's thick. Okay, thick clasp. Not a super great clasp, but I mean it's great. I mean, for this price point, for $600, I think it's more than good. I mean, it's perfect. It's honestly better. This bracelet is better than what you'd find on any Tag Heuer, like way better than any Tag Heuer. So I think it's a very well built watch. The movement, I mean, it's like probably, I don't know, a minute ahead already by now. I haven't clocked it. I haven't really timed it, but it's pretty fast. It's about 15, 20 seconds fast a day. Okay. Which is better to be fast than slow, obviously. If you're spending $600, I think a company, and they don't do it anyway. Even Oris, other companies, for this price point, or even in the $1,000 range, whatever manufacturer you want to throw out there, they don't regulate the movement anyway. They just pop it in there. So you could get one running slow, you can get one running fast. But this can be fixed. You could regulate it. You can, get that going. I didn't open up the case back, so I'm not exactly sure of the movement. I think it's Don Haynes mentioned it was an ETA movement, which is, I think it's like a 2836 or something like that, GMT movement, which is good. It's a good movement, and it's going to be durable. It's just, you'd have to have somebody really regulate it correctly. Poise the balance wheel like Don tried to do. Hopefully his comes back done right this time. Who knows? But anyway, I mean, it's a good watch. I'm actually surprised. Their quality is very well. It's good quality. It's not, it's not a piece of shit. It really isn't. Am I going to go buy one? No. I don't want a watch that looks like a Rolex like this. I really don't. What I do like, only because I've had the Submariners. I've never had a GMT, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't really want one that looks like one. I just, that's kind of just how I feel. But it's not an exact copy. I'll tell you that much. I mean, it's not exact. And you know what? It's like I said, you can't say enough about it. It's actually heavy. It's built really well. It's thick. It's solid. I'm sure they use 316 steel. Now what I would buy of a Steinhardt though, and it's funny to even admit that I'd buy a Steinhardt from all the trash talking I've done, but now that I've seen one and now I've wore one, I kind of, I can understand why people want them. So, can I knock it for being a homage? Yes. Can I knock it of its quality? No. It's a good quality watch. It really is. And one that I might look into is the titanium, the 500 titanium, which is actually kind of their own. It's their own type of style hands. Their own. I like how they have the date at the 6. I mean, it's pretty cool. And it's titanium. It's a nice looking watch. So possibly that maybe someday for me. But one of these, unless I got a really super good deal on one, I don't really need one, But if I did buy one, I would be happy with it. I just know that there's other things that I want to buy. But they are good watches. I can't say enough about them. And my cousin Aaron, he let me wear this. In fact, I saw him today at the range. We went shooting. We wanted to shoot my uncle's AR-15, and they wouldn't allow us to shoot it in there. So we're going to have to go out to, somewhere out, like an outdoor range. So we'll do that next time. But he's got a lot of watches. Aaron Dunlop, check out his channel. He's got a watch channel going on. I don't know how to put the link below I could try, but I don't know how. But if you maybe search my comments, you'll see Aaron on there, and just click on him and check out his channel. He's got some good watches. He's just starting out on YouTube, and he's got a lot of divers. He's got a lot of, Japanese divers, Orient, Seiko, Citizen, a lot of cool stuff. He's got a 1980s SKX, which is really cool quartz. He's had forever. I think he bought it brand new. But check out his channel. He knows his watches too. The guy really knows his watches. He knows his guns as well. We got to shoot quite a bit, and it was fun. We're bummed out about the rifle thing, but next time. But anyway, yeah. So the Steinhardt, not a bad watch. I still stand on the, I don't like the homage watches so much, but I'll tell you this, it's not a bad watch. I'm surprised. I'm completely surprised. So, all you haters can say, oh man, you're, now you like these watches and you were talking shit about them. Well, you know what? I didn't know enough about them. And in some respect, I stand corrected. But on the homage part of it, I still feel the same way. I don't want a homage watch. I really don't want one. And I know Steinhardt, it seems that they're starting to do their own thing now. So maybe there's going to be a lot more coming out from them that's going to be, their own designs. And you know what? That would be safe to buy, because you'll get an original, well-made watch. So anyway, yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Please subscribe. You guys are great, and I will see you in the next video. You take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.